Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I posted and I know this isn't a Call of Duty video, but I still wanted to make and record this video because I thought it would be really awesome to make, and it's kind of a highlight for me, especially when it comes to Cookie Clicker. I've been playing this game for a while and I just really wanted to show this to you guys so maybe you guys could do it. But I am going to break this up into a few parts. I don't know how to do timestamps, but if I figure out timestamps, I'll put that on the video so when you're like scrolling through it says what's what. If not, I'll just put in the description what time to go to for what. So first we'll have the intro, which is going to be this part obviously. And then I want to confess something real quick. After that, we're going to show you the setup for this. I'm going to show you the step-by-step for this. And I'm going to show you me actually pulling it off. So I know this is going to take a while to record because this is going to be a lot, to like a lot of attempts to try to get. So jump right in with confess. I would need to get some stuff. So as you can see in the bottom right, I have CCSE. So anyone that plays Cookie Clicker on Steam would know most likely that that means I have mods on, and I do. I have two mods, and I will confess real quick to these. I have. Let me go to it and show you. Quick refresh and percent graph mod, which you guys might be wondering, what does that have to do with this? Why is that really important? Well, percent isn't really that important. It just shows you what percentage each building does towards, your cookies and your efficiency. Like Cursors is my best building, putting the most in with 87%. And then it also has a little pie chart. And for anyone wondering what this parentheses is, this is like whenever you get the upgrades, like for every whatever blank buildings, your grandma gets a blank boost or vice versa. It shows how much percentage that helps towards it too. So that, and then I also have quick refresh. So if I actually save the game real quick, and then I can do Control R and I can refresh. And for anyone that plays on Steam like I am, you guys will know you can't actually do that because it's only a browser feature. And I know I'm using this for scum saving, and I know that can be frowned upon, especially with Cookie Clicker. But I guess I don't really have a defense for this, but I still want to break down why I'm doing this. One, this would take way too long without scum saving. I just want to get this done, and I still enjoying the game, scum saving or not, is how I like to play. And two, I'll even pull up on screen. I had a 2 year run, actually a little over 2 years. If I go to stats and I go up here and I go to days, where is it at? Oh yeah, days. Legacy started 732 days ago. And you'll see that I don't really have a lot for 722 days, and the reason for that actually is because I did a factory reset on my PC, and I lost all my progress. But I had an old save from like months before where I didn't have all my stuff I do. Like I used to have all the seeds, and I was at like 99 to 96% of the achievements done. So I had all of that, but I lost it all and had to go back. So I said, if I'm going to go back, I just want to start clean. So I went ahead and I ended up just starting on Steam, because I wanted to do it on Steam instead. So I've been doing that. And I have been scum saving just to try to get there a little faster. I have actually surpassed, I would say, on my old one. Not the old one, not the few years, but I surpassed what I just showed you, what I have left. Because it wasn't that hard. It's only taken a few days. Actually, it's taken like a week or two. Let me check real quick. 13 days, so almost 2 weeks. And I've been kind of grinding it whenever I could when I'm not at work. So it didn't take that long to get back, but I'm still a long distance away from where I was before the reset. And I know some people really think scum saving is kind of the worst of the worst, and I'm sorry, but it really does help, and that's what I'm using for this. If you guys could do this without scum saving, that's great, and I would love to see it. Honestly, make a video, tag me in it, tell me, and I would love to see it. And lastly, for this confession, I am also using Fataf Planner. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how I say it. I am using Fataf, and the reason for is because this would take too much RNG to do without it. So I am using this as well. I think a lot of people use this one. This one is less frowned upon, but still maybe slightly. And we will be using these three for this. We need a building special, a clicker frenzy, an elder frenzy. It doesn't matter what order they're in, as long as you can do them. You want to make sure with your elder frenzy though, if it isn't already corrupted, you want to have a very low over here like 2, because you need to make sure this is indeed corrupted. So if you can also get your next one, I also had a building special here, but since this is also a 2, it is a corrupted golden cookie, so I don't actually get the building special effect. So if you can get this higher to a 6, that's even better. And then you have 3 building specials on top of everything that you're going to have. But knowing that, I'll jump into the setup, and then we'll get started into the step-by-step and then me getting it. Alright guys, now it's time to talk about the setup and how to do it in a step-by-step real quick before we actually do it. So, there's a few things to go over, so I'm going to try to remember at the top of my head. I don't really got a script, so I'm sorry. So, you're going to need 2 sugar lumps, that's one thing. You're going to need to make sure you have every effect unlocked all the way up to Supreme Intelligence. And you're going to want to make sure you have Dragon Orbs and Reaper of Fields as your first 2 equipped. You want to have those first. You also want to make sure you have at least this in the second slot. Your third one doesn't matter. I just have this for getting sugar lumps faster. And you want to keep your third one open for right now. Do not put anything in there. You can use the garden for whatever you would like to help boost. If you do use it, because I'm not using it for this personally, but you can use a mixture between Whisker Bloom seeds and Nurse Tulips each row. So you would do Whisker Bloom, Nurse Tulips, Whisker Blooms, and if you have a full thing, you do, 3 and 3 of each. So you have 18 Whisker Blooms, 18 Nurse Tulips, and then you're getting the most maximized Whisker Bloom effect that you can, because that affects your milk, so that will get your greatest CPS boost that you can. This is not needed, but you can do it to get a better boost for this. On top of that, you're gonna make sure you have at least 300 wizard towers, and then make sure whatever you have, if you have 300, 400, 500, it has to end with 21. There's a few other numbers you can end with, but I'm doing 21 for the sake, and because it's the cheapest for it, and it will work just fine. So you need at least 21. Lastly, you're going to need, or not lastly, actually, you're going to need every golden cookie upgrade. So you're going to need to click at least 77 golden cookies to have all the upgrades so they last longer and come in faster. On top of that, you're going to need the golden switch with a 150% boost. So you're going to need everything you can get with golden cookies. Like you're going to need the egg, from the Easter events. You're going to need to get the ones in your prestige area. I forgot what it's called, but your ascension points, spend to get all the things. As you see, I have all 3 golden clothes. You're also going to need Sugar Frenzy, which you also get from ascending. And I think that is it. That should be all you need to do this. Oh wait, there is one more thing. And then lastly, you're going to need to do if you go to my browser real quick, you're going to need this setup. You're going to need a building special, a clicker frenzy, and an elder frenzy. It doesn't have to be in that order, but you need to be able to get these 3. If you can get a forced building special, like I have a force here, but it has a 2 GC, so it's most definitely going to fail because I'm going to have 8 effects on screen without this one. So if you can get a 4th with a high one like 6, then that's perfect. But since I don't have it, I'm not going to be doing it. I'm just going to be doing these 3. As you see, I have a 4 and a 4, which are high enough, and then a 2, which will be good enough for failing, which will give me the Elder Frenzy once we switch seasons. If you need to switch, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine. Uh, so I will include a switch or a not switch kind of in it real quick when I'm explaining, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's all you're going to need. And before I actually show you step by step, I will show you the boost you will get and how much it will be worth. So if you start off, you have the 7 times Frenzy, which we'll have. We'll have a 15 from the Dragon Harvest. We'll have 777 from the Clicker Frenzy, a 666 from the Elder Frenzy, a 1111 from the Dragonflight. On top of that, you have times 3 from the Sugar Frenzy. You'll have times 2 from the what is it called? From the Radiant Appetite. All right, let me go back to the browser. Times 2 for the Radiant Appetite. On top of that, oops, no, times. You have another around 2.5, I'm pretty sure, from the 150% boost from having it off. Then you're gonna have 2 building specials. My buildings are at 400 and 480 for my ones with the absolute least. So if we're going by the absolute least, so this is the minimum, we'll just even round it down even more. We'll do times 40 times 40. So you're looking at this as your multiplier boost. So this will really help you. Alright, now it's time for the step-by-step. So the first thing is you're going to want to make a save point. You're going to go ahead save. You want to get an export of that save. You're going to go ahead copy it. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to refresh your page. Now I'm not going to wait this long, but you're going to want to wait at least around a minute and 30, and you want to have your sell on one ready. As soon as that minute 30-ish hits, you want to sell until you go ahead and you get dragon orbs, okay? Now you don't want to click this yet. You want to wait until the other golden cookie spawns. Since you got this with the dragon orbs, your naturally spawning one will spawn in about 30 seconds-ish, around there and there. So once you do it, you want to click both of them as fast as you can and instantly save the game. And what you're going to want is a frenzy and a dragon harvest. If you don't have a frenzy and dragon harvest and you save the game, that's fine. That's why we copied the import save. But if you did get the frenzy and the dragon harvest, since you saved it straight away, you want to go ahead again and you want to immediately go for another export copy. You want to go ahead, since you saved it, you want to get the export again. So now you have an export save that you can load in at any time with a fully timed out frenzy and a fully timed out dragon harvest, which is already a times 7 and times 15. Okay, so as soon as you got that, if I was you, I would go ahead, I would import that save with your frenzy and dragon harvest. So in this instance, pretend I have it. Now, while that timer is going down, you want to do this by the time it's halfway. So between the full time and the halfway on the frenzy, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna go over here, and you're gonna switch this from a dragon harvest to a dragon flight. And you're going to switch the dragon orbs to a 2 times multiplier. Alright, once you have that, you're going to go ahead, you're going to equip this. You're going to equip your Gosmark in the first spot. You're going to do sell, and you're going to put it on 100. And you're going to get ready to sell your wizard towers. Like I said, you're going to need 21. Now, you're going to go ahead, and as soon as that timer... Oh yeah, lastly, sorry, before that, you also want to equip this, which will triple your CPS for 1 hour. Now, once your clicking frenzy's about halfway, so you see how this is blue? The blueness will go and go and go as the timer goes down. So when the blue's halfway filled up, you're going to go ahead. You're going to click once. You're going to sell all the way down to 21 exactly. You're going to buy it. You're going to go ahead. You're going to buy 300. You're going to use one more to do this. And since I have to switch seasons, you can switch. But if you don't need to switch, you're going to go ahead. You're going to buy another one. Go back to sell. Click all. And now you're going to get ready. Now, as you can see, I only have 3 on the screen. But, I haven't timed it. But when you get your 4th one that naturally spawns in from the 2-minute timer, like it is spawning in right now, as you see I got the 4-leaf achievement, you're going to go ahead, you're going to turn off it, you're going to click all of them, you're going to click all the effects, you're going to go ahead, you're going to sell all your farms to get the Gosmark, you're going to switch this. You're going to come over here to the Dragonflight. You want to activate the Supreme so you get both of these at their max. And then you're going to start clicking. I know that's a lot of steps, but once you do it, you'll have 8 effects total. And then you have both of these with a 15% and a 15%. See, I didn't even have the Dragonflight or the Harvest or the Frenzy, and I still went up 2 whole achievements just from those 4. So once you have a full maxed out one, boom. And so in total, you'll have a Frenzy. You'll have a Dragon Harvest, a Dragon Flight, a Sugar Frenzy. You'll have a Building Special. You'll have an Elder Frenzy, a Clicker Frenzy, and you'll have the Godsmark thing from selling your building. I would sell the farms. You can also sell your grandmas, but sometimes grandmas... Sorry. Sometimes your grandmas do have like a +5 here and a little percentage there, so they're actually useful. So I just go for the farms. So once you have that, you'll have 8 whole effects, all of them active at once, and then you'll go crazy with your clicking. I have an auto clicker to make this faster, but that's the setup. But now that you know the setup, let's get straight into doing the attempts. Alright, so as you guys just saw, I actually pulled it off, and that was it. I know you couldn't see the dragonflight activated, that's why I went over here. I saw the other cursor, and I'm like, and then I saw the dragonflight, so I went ahead and I did it. So that is how you do it. So I went on to the Ventrilions, and I don't even have all the prestige things unlocked, so there's so much more I could do, and probably get to, like, a really high Ventrilion. Let's go ahead, let's see, how high did I go? If we go to stats, and we go to my achievements real quick. So we go to achievements. I got 1 Vincillion, and we have so many more we can do. I know we jumped a few. We did all the way from Octillion to Vincillion, so we got a lot done. And we got quite a few achievements too, as you see when it went all the way up to Green Milk. And I was at this one right here, so we went to at least 425. So that was it. I can't believe I got that. I got that a lot sooner than I thought I would. It's only been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half since I started this recording, so it really wasn't that bad. Anyways, also, look how much this shot up. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I will probably do another video of me doing a combo like this again to get some of the last little things, like once I prestige again, and then I have a lot more boost to get some of this stuff, because there's still more you can do, and there's stuff with like the brokers I know you could do, but I don't have those unlocked yet because I only have my cursor level 0, I don't have level 1. This does take 2 sugar lumps, which is a lot, but it is what it is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.